Hey everybody, it's Carpo here. I'm going to call this video Vintage Stereo Equipment Revisited. I made a video a while back and it's had thousands of views. It's like one of my most popular videos because it's about stereos. People are really into vintage gear, but this is my stereo that I've been using in my living room for a long time. Actually, ever since I made that video. Last year sometime. It was SX7, what was that, 750? Yeah. Pioneer SX750. It's a great stereo. My complaint about the modern stuff was not that the modern stuff doesn't compare as far as sound, it's that you can't get an affordable receiver. I got this for 25 bucks at Goodwill and it kicks ass. Gets a little bit loose in the channel sometimes. This one back here is a Pioneer SX737. I use this one for my office here with the turntable and everything. And over here I've got this one, this old Sansui 771, and I've got a Marantz up there. But this, let's see, where did it go? This one I just bought. See, now I don't even know where I put it. But it doesn't matter. I wanted to show you the one inside, the one I decided on. I found that you could get much better basses. If you're going for bass, if you like depth and you don't have a subwoofer, then using an old receiver like this, you can hit low notes from songs that you just cannot get on many modern receivers. Now I know there's some that you can. The sound staging is different in all of them, but seriously, I mean, I get low end from this thing that's unbelievable. It hits every bass note. And every time I swap it out with a modern day receiver, the only way to get that bass is to add a component to it like a subwoofer, which I don't like subwoofers, but I did. This is the one I got now here. I just picked this one up at Goodwill for 10 bucks. HTR 5460 Yamaha, and it does what I need it to do. Plus I got the subwoofer down here, but I don't know, I'm having second thoughts about, it's all about the speakers. These are my tower speakers, my RTRs, they kick ass. But as far as stereo, oh, here it is. Here's the other one I bought. This was also 10 bucks. This is an Onkyo. It's HTR520. It's a good little receiver. I plugged it in, and for a few $100 new, it was a great receiver. But honestly, it had no bass to it whatsoever. I put in certain songs, and it just drops off after like 40 hertz. Sometimes after like 50 hertz, and that's not acceptable to me. I really like my bass, so I just wanted to say for people who are stereo fans that it's all about the type. I'm not saying that vintage is better than modern. I'm just saying that vintage will get you a better sound for the cost. And if you want to spend a few grand on a new system, you can do that too. But so far I have yet to find any modern receivers that are under, say, $1,000 that really compare to an older Pioneer like this. I mean, I don't know. It's all personal taste. It's all personal sound. It's all what you enjoy out of the sound, what type of music you listen to, what type of speakers you have, what type of source material you have, how your ears are shaped and how your room is shaped. So for all the people out there who want to point and say this is the best sound or that's the best sound, it's all personal taste. And I have many stereos and many speakers. My favorite setup has been that RTR with this Pioneer right here. And but it's all about source material. I listen to jazz, but I listen to heavy metal. I listen to rap. I listen to everything. So it depends on what I'm listening to, but what I've learned is, if you want to judge how something sounds, just pull your ears forward a little bit and you'll see the difference in how your ears perceive the sound. Just the slightest change in your diameter of your ears or the shape. So really it's all personal taste. I don't like surround sound. I like to have 4 speakers in the front, no center channel, because I believe that the soundstage can be created in the right room without surround sound. Your mind tends to fill in the gaps, but I don't generally use my stereos for just, I watch more movies, but I'm more into music. It's more important. That's what I'm getting at. Honestly, after I put that new Yamaha I showed you in there, the sound staging is unbelievable. The way it separates, the sound separation as far as channels. I hooked in the subwoofer line on it and I watched World War Z this morning again. And, as soon as the action started up, the bass just hit, and I was like, wow, I realized what I'd been missing. So I'm very particular. I like subwoofers. I think they're great, but I think they distort music. I prefer to have them off when I'm playing music. But Yeah, this is just a rant about musical equipment. You know, I've got all kinds of stupid speakers, and I've got Bose up there, a bunch of Bose 201s, 501s, and random stuff. I've got 4 Bose speakers over there by my record collection. I'm not a fan of Bose. I have a Denon receiver up there, a really nice Denon. I don't like Denon either. Doesn't sound good to me. My favorite has been Sansui, Pioneer, and Yamaha, which I have a classic Yamaha vintage natural sound receiver that goes with this turntable I use. That's my turntable, P750, and got it at Goodwill for 25 bucks. Yes, it's a mess in here. My life is a mess. That's just how things are. My records are everywhere, my hobbies are everywhere, my music equipment's everywhere, and I've got speakers beyond speakers beyond speakers, but I'm into music and I like sound, and I really appreciate what we have in sound these days. But also realize that the best equipment, although the speakers are better today, you're spending thousands of dollars for them. You can buy an old pair of 10s like that and recone them and get a great sound, but the truth is, if you want good bass in your speakers, you're going to want to buy modern speakers. If you want good mids, I prefer vintage. I can't help it. But it's all down to cost and taste and individual preference. And that's my bass setup for my bass amp. I'm a guitarist as well. I like music. Music's great. I just wanted to talk to people a little bit about equipment, because there seems to be a lot of misinterpretations and confusion and personal opinion, and I figure this would be a good addition to my other video, because I've had people with varying opinions on whether vintage gear is better. But so namaste, everybody. Hope you have a great day.